So here, yes. So Einstein mass energy equation equal to mc square. So now here in this equation, m is mass and c is speed of light. Its value is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, and it is the speed of light. We know that m is mass, so E is energy. This is the Einstein mass energy relation what we have. Now remember beta, here we have to know about mass and energy relations. Means first of all, mass is taken as 1 AMU. Suppose you are taking mass as 1 AMU. Whenever 1 AMU mass you are taken, it can be written as 1.660565 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. So this is the mass formula. Mass formula. So here we are discussing about Einstein mass and relation. That is in the first page I discussed. Just now we enter into mass is 1 AMU means we can write like that. Energy here is energy is equal to 1 mc square formula we have. So here m is must be taken in kgs because I want answer in joules. Mass must be taken in kg, not in AMU. If they told it is 1 AMU, you have to convert into kg. This is the AMU to kg conversion. So C value, you know it as 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. From here, E is equal to 1.660565 into 10 power minus 27 into 3 into 10 power 8 whole square. If you do this calculation, you will get the answer in joules. You will get answer in joules. So here the joules you are getting answer. If you want to convert into electron volts, we know that information that conversion from joules to electron volts means 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 power minus 17 joules. Similarly, 1 million electron volt or mega electron volt means I can write 1.6 into 10 power minus 13 joules. So now joules answer is given in joules for first energy. I calculate that one means I will get in joules. If suppose I want to convert into million electron volt, then million electron volt I want to convert, then just divide 1.660565 into 10 power minus 27, 3 square 9 into 10 power 16. If you divide with 1.6 into 10 power minus 13, you will get the answer in MEV. You will get the answer in MEV. What is that MEV answer we get after calculation means E is equal to 931 MeV. Energy is 931 MeV. Okay, we can also write it as 931.5 MeV, million electron volts. So this is the energy corresponds to 1 AMU mass. For 1 AMU mass, energy is 931.5 MeV. So energy corresponds to 1 AMU mass. We can also write this one as 1 AMU. We can write it as 931.5 by C square MeV. C square you have to write because energy formula we know it as mc square. Energy is mc square, we can write like that. So this is the energy corresponds to 1 AMU is, energy corresponds to 1 AMU is 931.5 MeV, 931.5 MeV. Now if you observe the electron, mass of electron, what is mass of electron beta? It is 9.1095 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. This is mass of electron. In terms of AMU, what should I write means? You can write it as 0. If you convert in terms of AMU, 0.000 and we can write as 549 AMU. Simply you can write as U. U indicates AMU, atomic mass unit. For energy point of its value is 0.511 by C square MeV. C value 3 into 10 power 8. Like that I can write. This is mass of electron. You have to remember electron mass and mass of proton also. Now mass of proton is M suffix P. Its value is 1.6726 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. This is mass of proton. Okay, in terms of AMU, what we can write? 1.007276 AMU. In terms of energy, that means in terms of MeV, how to write means 938.28 by C square MeV. Like that I can write MeV by C square. So this is mass of proton. And again mass of neutron. Mass of proton and mass of neutron are almost equal, but not exactly same, almost equal. Mass of neutron is slightly more than mass of proton, slightly more than mass of proton. Its value is 1.6750 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. Again, converting this one into AMU, I can write 1.008665 AMU, atomic mass unit, we can represent only U. In terms of energy means, again 939.573 by C square MeV by C square, MeV by C square. So like that we can write MeV by C square, we have to write. So here, so C means speed of light and its value 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. This is the basic information about mass and energy conversions and everything. Now our main target is about mass defect and binding energy. So first let us target the concept of mass defect. Mass defect concept. So if you take any element, suppose I have taken one element XZA. So immediately we know Z is nothing but atomic number. Atomic number is nothing but number of protons. Atomic number is nothing but number of protons. Number of protons. So M suffix P is mass of each proton. Mass of each proton is M suffix P. Okay, beta. So now here, what is the total mass of protons in the nucleus? So Z is number of protons. MP is mass of each proton. Now Z into MP will give us what it will give, beta. If you multiply number of protons into protons means total protons mass in the nucleus. Z will give us number of protons in the nucleus. MP is mass of each proton. Z into MP means total protons mass in the nucleus. Total protons mass in the nucleus. So this is given like that. And again, if you observe now, again, A minus Z. You know A is number of protons and neutrons, and A minus Z means I know that it is nothing but number of neutrons. So what is mass of neutron is given as Mn is nothing but mass of each neutron. So we know mass of proton and mass of neutron. Mass of proton divided by MP, number of proton Z, mass of each proton we got total protons mass in nucleus. Similarly, number of neutrons in nucleus into mass of neutron will give us total neutrons mass in the nucleus. Total neutrons mass in the nucleus. So we are getting total neutrons mass in the nucleus. In the nucleus, this is the information what we got. Now, if you add this ZMP plus A minus ZMP protons, this is MP is mass of proton. ZMP means total protons mass. This is total neutrons mass. Total protons mass plus total neutrons mass. We can also write it as total mass of nucleons. So we can write it as total mass of nucleons. Total mass of nucleons. Total mass of nucleons. ZMP plus A minus Z into Mn will give us total mass of nucleons. Nucleons. Nucleons means particles present inside the nucleus is called nucleons. Now this is mass of total nucleons. Let us take capital M. Capital M is the mass of nucleus. Mass of nucleus. Direct measure of nucleus mass is capital M. Adding mass, neutrons mass, total mass of nucleons in the nucleus we got. And direct measuring of nucleus mass is capital M. Measurement of nucleus mass is capital M. Inside the nucleus, what are the beta? If you observe, this is a nucleus. Inside the nucleus, what is protons and neutrons? Protons and neutrons. So, if you add all protons mass and all neutrons mass, that is nothing but nucleus mass. That is nothing but nucleus mass. So, individually adding all the masses, and individually adding all the masses and sum of all the masses of protons and neutrons is equal to nucleus mass, we can say. Let me check it out here. So that if you subtract total mass of nucleons ZMP plus A minus Z into Mn minus nucleus mass, we'll get it as delta M. Actually, we have to get here 0. We have to get 0, because nucleons mass is nothing but nucleus mass. When nucleons mass, total nucleons mass is nothing but nucleus mass, difference you have to get 0. But unfortunately, we notice some value here. So there is some mass missing. This missing mass, I am calling it as mass defect. This missing mass is called as mass defect beta. The mass which is missing here is called mass defect. So delta M is difference in total nucleons mass and nucleus mass, and it is also called as mass defect. I hope it is clear till here. Check it out, beta. Now let us observe. Here now, what happened to this missing mass? This missing mass has been converted in the form of binding energy. What is this binding energy? So binding energy, that means some mass has been missing. This mass has been missing, that has been converted into form of binding energy. How to define binding energy now? It can be defined as energy released when protons and neutrons combine to form a nucleus, combine to form a nucleus. So some energy has been released. Some energy has been released when the combination of protons and neutrons. This energy released is called as binding energy. This is energy nothing but equivalent of mass defect. Energy equivalent of mass defect is called binding energy. We can write energy, energy equivalent of mass defect. Mass defect is called binding energy. Is called binding energy. So now I think you are clear with what is binding energy. So binding energy we can write now it as delta M into C square. Delta M into C square. This is the main topic in nuclear physics beta. So when we observe nuclear physics, it's a very, very important topic we can say. So binding energy is delta M into C square. So here delta M is mass defect, C is speed of light, delta M mass defect, and C value, speed of light. B is called binding energy. B is called binding energy. C is speed of light. Its value 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So now, what is our formula binding energy? What we got? Binding energy we got it as delta M into C square. Binding energy we got M into C square we got delta M into C square. This formula be what is delta M? We know delta M is nothing but ZMP plus A minus Z into Mn minus capital M. This is nucleon's mass minus nucleus mass is delta M. So binding energy now I can write it as ZMP plus A minus Z into Mn, neutron's mass minus total nucleus mass into C square, I'm using this formula means remember whenever you using this formula, here whatever mass taking mass must be taken in kg. C value you have to take it as 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. If you are taking mass in kgs and C value meter per second, will get binding energy units. Binding energy unit will get in joules. Will get binding energy in joules. Suppose you want in terms of million electron volts. So I can write binding energy is equal to delta M to 931.3 MeV. This is binding energy in terms of million electron volt. Yet delta M mass defect. These values have to take in terms of AMU. AMU simply we can represent as U, atomic mass units. Then get in million electron volt. So when we are taking here delta M, delta means defect, delta M means difference in mass. Delta M, this is called as delta symbol. Delta M means difference in mass. We have to take in AMU. All masses has to be taken in AMU. You will get this binding energy like that. Next, I hope now you are clear with what is this binding energy. Now binding energy, this is one formula, and one more formula just now we have observed delta M into C square. Here what we are taking means this delta M in this case AMU, in this case delta M in terms of kg. Kg are taking. Here we'll get in joules. Here we'll get in joules. C value anyhow 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Unit 1. So this is the binding energy. Now the question is, what is a binding fraction? Binding fraction. This binding fraction is also called as average binding energy. Binding fraction also called as average binding energy. Average binding energy. Or we can call it as binding energy on binding energy per nucleon. For one nucleon, how much energy is there? That is called as binding energy per nucleon. Very, very important. So here, is the average binding energy or binding energy per nucleon or binding fraction is nothing but binding energy per nucleon means mass number. So here binding energy per mass number, we can write delta A into 931.5 MeV. If you write this formula, delta A must be taken in AMU. Binding energy, you know, either you can write delta MC square or delta M in 931.5 MeV. You know the conversion also. 1 MeV is equal to 1.2 minus 13 joules. 1.6 into 10 power minus 13 joules. This is called binding fraction. So I hope you are clear with what is mass defect, what is binding energy, and what is average binding energy or binding fraction. Here, let me introduce one more term called packing fraction. Packing fraction. Here, packing fraction. Now I am going to discuss about packing fraction. So what is this packing fraction? The packing fraction is nothing but we denote generally this packing fraction with the term F. F is equal to M minus A by A. M minus A by A. What is this M? M is nothing but actual mass. M is nothing but actual mass of nucleus. Actual mass of nucleus. A is mass number. Mass number. Mass number. Here mass number is nearly equal to mass. Mass number and actual mass are almost equal. But there is small difference here. So here we say that suppose mass of nucleon as unity, mass of one nucleon as unity, then the M is mass of nucleus. M is mass of nucleus. And it should be a whole number and equal to mass number A. It should be equal to mass number A. But they are not equal here. There is difference is there between mass number and whole. This is a mass, nucleus mass and mass number. So the difference, we are calling it as difference by mass. Remember this in denominator, we have to take mass number. So M minus A by A, mass number, is called as packing fraction. Packing fraction. We can also write this as mass defect by mass number. So packing fraction is called as mass defect by mass number. Mass defect by mass number. It can have the values like positive value it can have. So packing fraction can have positive, negative as well as 0. If packing fraction value is positive, packing fraction value is suppose positive, it says that tendency is towards instability. So more stable means we get negative value. For packing fraction more stable, negative value. Packing fraction more stable means negative value, and less stable, positive value. Less stable, positive value. Like that we can decide stability. If F value is less, it is more stable. Negative value are getting more stable. Positive value you can get, it is unstable. Instability is there by positive value. I hope you are clear with the mass defect, binding energy per nucleon, and mass defect. So we'll continue the next class in our next session. Thank you very much, beta.